Imagine coming face to face with a beast as terrifying as a lion, yet more dangerous. A creature from the depths of prehistoric times, whose very presence spelled danger for anyone who dared cross its path. Today, we will step back in time to dig up some of the fiercest battles between our early human ancestors and the menacing Dinofelis. We are going to piece together how this formidable animal, larger than leopards, but with the ferocity of jaguars, posed such a significant threat to our survival. So what would have been the chances of survival of the Australopithecus Africanus if squaring up against this beast? This is a prehistoric showdown. The Africanus roamed alongside formidable predators in the vast landscapes of prehistoric Africa, navigating a world filled with danger and uncertainty. Among these predators, the Dinofelis, a powerful feline, prowled the shadows, while the Africanus, our ancient forebearers, sought survival amidst the ever-present threat. Dinofelis was a beast roughly the size of a lion and a leopard, as we mentioned earlier. Apart from its enormous teeth, its solid front legs set it apart. It probably used them to restrain its struggling victim while biting down and feasting on it. The Dinofelis is often referred to as a false saber-tooth because, in contrast to other saber-tooth species, its teeth resembled those of a modern cat rather than being as sharp as knives. Furthermore, the Dinofelis weighed between 100 and 150 kilograms. In comparison, the weight of an Australopithecus Africanus ranges from 30 to 50 kilograms. This makes the monster the most formidable predator with a weight far greater than that of our early humans. In terms of height, the Dinofelis stood tall, its sleek form commanding the savanna of approximately 80 to 100 centimeters at the shoulder. In comparison, the Australopithecus Africanus moved with a more modest stature of around 120 to 150 centimeters tall, relying on agility and cunning to survive. Indeed, despite the difference in size, the Africanus had a few unique adaptations that aided their survival. When it comes to senses, the Dinofelis relied on keen eyesight and acute hearing to track its prey, while the Australopithecus Africanus, although lacking in night vision, compensated with a superior sense of smell, allowing them to detect danger and potential food sources. But then again, survival in the ancient wilderness wasn't just about individual prowess, it also depended on social dynamics. The Dinofelis, a solitary hunter, relied on stealth and ambush tactics to take down prey, whereas the Australopithecus Africanus, with its social structures and communal living, found strength in numbers, utilizing teamwork to fend off threats. Despite its strength, the Dinofelis had some vulnerabilities. Robust and agile as it was, it had limitations on endurance, often requiring short bursts of energy to catch prey. On the other hand, the Africanus, while intelligent and adaptable, faced challenges in confronting larger predators head-on. Compared to the Dinofelis, Australopithecus Africanus was physically weaker and much smaller. Due to their size difference, they would have been more open to upfront attacks from the larger predator. We mentioned earlier that Africanus would have used various tactics and unique adaptations to lessen the threat posed by the predator. Even though it was smaller and physically weaker than Dinofelis, while this might consist of their group defenses, it is thought that the Australopithecus Africanus was a member of social groupings. To increase their chances of survival when facing a predator such as Dinofelis, members of the group may have formed a collective defense mechanism to war against predators. Regarding their tool use, scientists disagree on how much Australopithecus Africanus used tools, but some evidence points to the possibility that they were simple implements. These weapons may have been used defensively to scare off predators, or, if harm was required, to cause harm. That is to say, that our early ancestors were probably aware of their surroundings and might have used the natural world's advantages to protect itself from or avoid predators. Despite these potential advantages, confronting a predator as dangerous as Dinofelis would have been extremely risky. In some cases, Australopithecus individuals may have been injured or killed in encounters with predators such as these. However, given their social structure, adaptability, and evolving intelligence, it's plausible that they survived many encounters through collective defense, evasion, or even adaptive behaviors. Therefore, the most likely outcome would vary from individual to individual and encounter to encounter. Some Australopithecus Africanus individuals might have been injured or killed by Dinofelis, while others may have successfully defended themselves and survived to pass on their genes, contributing to the ongoing evolution of our species. The Dinofelis may have been among multiple animals that hunted our early predecessors. At Swartkrans, the home of the hominid species, Homo ergaster and Paranthropus robustus, as well as the site of the Dinofelis remains, a certain paleontologist named Professor Bob Brain conducted a thorough investigation. Brain postulates that Dinofelis was a specialist primate killer, choosing baboons and hominids as his victims, and that early humans were prey to various predators, including saber-toothed cats. According to his research, hominids were vulnerable because they lived in open grasslands and would have sought refuge in cave entrances. Saber-toothed cats, such as Dinofelis, would assault them here and drag them further into the darkness of the caves so they could eat them. It is also said that Dinofelis' dentation was much like a cheetah's and designed to slice flesh off the carcass. Therefore, it could not break the bone, leaving a large portion of the skeleton for scavengers like, say, hyenas to consume. Dinofelis would leave behind more than a leopard would. Meanwhile, in the years 1947 to 1948, at Bolt's farm, a digging yielded 3 remarkable preserved skeletons, a male, a female, and a child, among with baboon remains. This was a very spectacular find. The feline family was believed to have fallen into a pit after the baboons. The possibility that Dinofelis were cave dwellers has been raised by the frequent discovery of their remains in caverns alongside the bones of their animal prey. Because of its bulky physique, paleontologists summarize that the Dinofelis was not a swift animal. Therefore, it would have had to use its exceptional night vision and stealth to track down and ambush its prey, bringing it back to its hiding place. Also, due to the lack of skin or soft tissue remnants, it is unknown what Dinofelis' coat initially looked like, leading to a variety of interpretations. In Africa, for example, people often associate Dinofelis with spots resembling that of a leopard or cheetah. Bones of multiple Dinofelis and baboon individuals were discovered in a natural trap. This could be interpreted that the Dinofelis might have walked into an area and become stuck there, or it might have entered to feed on stranded animals. Furthermore, it's possible that Dinofelis was also preying on robust hominids, because Dinofelis bones have been discovered close to Paranthropus fossil skulls in South Africa, some of which have unusual twin holes in their crania that match the spacing of the Dinofelis upper teeth nearly identically. This ancient carnivore, which lived between 5 million and 1.4 million years ago, has also been found in Asia, Europe, and North America. It is believed that Dinofelis' extinction at the beginning of the Ice Age may have been caused by the slow elimination of the forests where it hunted. However, here is an interesting part. If Dinofelis had not gone extinct and continued to evolve, it probably would have adjusted throughout time to changes in its environment and ability of prey. Evolutionary pressures would have changed its morphology, behavior, and ecological role in response to a variety of circumstances, such as changes in the prey population, climatic variations, and competition with other predators. Some possible evolutionary adaptations of Dinofelis would have been an increase in speed and agility, which would have been advantageous to them to better chase their prey or avoid any dangers. Also, the Dinofelis may have grown more sociable and evolved specialized hunting methods, such as ambush or cooperative hunting strategies, to successfully target particular prey species. Finally, if the Dinofelis were to coexist with humans in modern times, it would most likely occupy a smaller ecological niche to that of other medium-sized carnivores, such as cougars or leopards. However, its precise position in the food chain would be determined by variables including its hunting patterns, prey preferences, and interactions with other predators. A massive, nimble carnivore like Dinofelis might still be deadly to encounter, even with modern human sophisticated technology and defense mechanisms. This is especially true if the animal is close to you or catches you off guard. What would you do if you encountered a Dinofelis?